Welcome back to another video. My name is Raffay, aka the Crypto Network, and in today's video, we're going to do a short summary and understanding as to why you should never overinvest in crypto. Now, as always, if you guys would like to support me further, be sure to join the Crypto Network community Discord from the description in the bio below. And if you guys want to support the VIP club and join over 6,000 students who are learning on a weekly basis with me what I'm buying, what I'm selling, and watching my exclusive videos, you guys can always support me from clicking the link in bio as well and learning more about what the Crypto Network is. I've been doing this for two years now, and it's been very successful, and I'm glad I'm able to provide more free educational crypto content as well outside of the Discord on YouTube on a weekly basis. So again, from the video title, you guys obviously know I use KSI's crypto account tweet to pretty much explain why you should never overinvest. Now, the reason why you should never invest into crypto is in this screenshot you see that he invested $2.8 million into something that was just a falling knife, right? And something that nobody in crypto, he invested into Luna, and nobody in crypto could have predicted this. Nobody could have saw this coming. It really is a shame. You know, something that was $100 at one point shooting down to absolute zero. And this example is a very hard one to, it hits anybody. Millions of people around the world were affected by this financial loss, by this financial collapse. And even till this day, the founder of Terra Classic, you know, the entire company itself, the organization is being, I guess you can say, prosecuted. They're being searched. They're being questioned as to why this happened, how this happened. You know, they are being held accountable. There are definitely lawsuits happening. And the reason why I want to use this as an example is because it is something that many people in crypto don't learn, or if they do learn it, it's too late. So this all ties back to my famous quote, which is nothing is guaranteed in crypto. Cryptocurrency is about making the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time, getting out, then doing it all over again. So it ties all back to that specific quote. And Terra Classic had a substantial amount of backing. It was on every blue chip cryptocurrency exchange possible. Crypto.com, Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, Kraken. It was on hundreds of exchanges, right? So you would think it was reliable and trustworthy. It has not one, but two audits. If you don't know what an audit is pretty much a third-party company that secures and rereads everything about the contract and the code of the actual project. So whatever Terra is running on, whatever blockchain it's running on, and the contract that it's been submitted for the project, these companies are held liable to make sure that everything is safe. And not one, but two audits. It was on a multi-blockchain network. It was on Polygon. It was on its own. It was on Solana. It was on BEP20. It was on Avalanche. It was on Cosmos. And it was on Secret. It was on the Ethereum address. Terra Classic was on absolutely every green checkpoint you can list off on a safe crypto. You could have done it. You could have absolutely checked off every single safety issue, security issue off of this project, but you still came back to zero. Nobody could have saw this coming. The reason why you never want to overinvest is truly, as harsh as I can say, in the shortest amount of time, is that crypto is still an experimental, and people don't know this. It's still in a very experimental stage. We are one of the first generations to experience crypto and digital currency and the digital space. We are still exploring different ideas. We're still in a world where things are not absolutely in fine print guaranteed in crypto. We are still in a world where crypto exchanges can shut down randomly. Exchanges can suspend your withdrawals and your transfers and your deposits, your trading ability. They can limit how much you trade. They can limit how much you can withdraw to the point where your money is stuck in the exchange. They can limit your which cryptos you can buy, which cryptos you can sell. They can limit you in so many various scenarios where I like to call crypto an experimental stage. We're in the exploring environment for crypto right now. And a lot of people, even though we've been massively adopted, we've been, you can go and get a Coinbase card, a Coinbase debit card where you can use all your cryptocurrency assets. There's a Binance debit card. There are cryptocurrency credit cards now. Crypto.com is coming out with their own stuff. A variety of these things have all been submitted out to the public, but yet something like a $40 billion company can go back down to zero. So you don't ever want to overinvest into something, no matter how promising it may sound. No matter how great things look, you should always be cautious. And this is one of those projects that recently hit a lot of people deep down. I know friends, I know family members, I know acquaintances, I know gym bros, I know influencers, I know celebrities who lost millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some people even had to file for bankruptcy, and this is no exaggeration. And I don't want to get this video taken down, but you can go read about the horror stories about Terra Classic. Till this day, I won't even pull it up on Twitter. I won't even pull it up on the screen. But this really impacted a lot of people because they were blindsided. And no trader or investor should ever be in a situation where they have to lose sleep at night, where they have to be cautious as to what happens the next morning. But because crypto is not stable, because crypto is not fully secure to the point where you can sleep and expect something tomorrow not to happen, these are things that will happen. These are things that can happen. These are opportunities for failure that will always stay in crypto until we continue to build up more and more dominoes that secure the foundation of crypto. We are building the foundation of crypto, and overall, more and more stages of crypto will come. But as of right now, I can even confidently say in the next 5 years, we will still be in an experimental stage of crypto. And that's why you should never overinvest into anything. You should never overinvest into anything. Bitcoin has dropped down more than $45,000 in the last year. Nobody could have saw that coming, unless you were prepared mentally for it to happen. And one of the best things I like to tell people is to always be mentally prepared for any situation or outcome. A lot of individuals like to blame other influencers. Our jobs as influencers is to educate, inform, and give our opinions. Some influencers don't know the difference between responsibility and exposure. I'm one of those influencers where I confidently will tell you and transparently will tell you I don't take any paid promos. I don't sit here and get paid under the table to talk about any cryptocurrency. I've declined 6-figure, 7-figure deals all combined in the last 2 years. I've refused from promoting NFTs. I've refused from promoting meme coins. If you think cryptocurrency itself and Bitcoin itself is an experimental stage, what makes you think by any means that meme coins or NFTs or the metaverse were going to be any different? We have over almost a decade of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and the entire space of crypto being built up, and you want to go in and believe that the NFTs and the metaverse and all these meme coins and all these new cryptocurrencies that are backed up by NFTs, you think this is going to be stable? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If crypto itself in over a decade is still in an experimental stage, what makes you believe that these new factors and new attributes and new understandings of crypto and expansions of crypto, because it's all crypto, right? It's all cryptocurrencies. NFT is a cryptocurrency, right? Meme coins are cryptocurrencies. right? Layer 1s, layer 2s are all cryptocurrencies. Using decentralized DeFi exchanges or, DeFi tokens are still cryptocurrencies, right? Digital assets, using your Visa card and connecting it to a crypto exchange is still using your cryptocurrencies. But if cryptocurrencies itself is still a shaky foundation, what makes you believe that new attributes and new expansions of crypto are not going to be any different from where Bitcoin was back in 2010, 2011, right? Back when people were calling it scam. You should be just as cautious into any new development outside of Bitcoin and crypto. The only cryptocurrency that has the most substantial amount of, base is Bitcoin, right? But that doesn't disregard that, hey, maybe other cryptocurrencies have a possibility. Look at Ethereum, right? People are not calling Ethereum the silver of Bitcoin gold. So Ethereum is being expanded. Took a while for Ethereum to build up that base. So one thing I want to leave you off with in today's video about why you should never overinvest is because you should always be cautious. You should always be wary. You should always be in doubt. You should always be doubtful. You should always have a suspicion. You should always have stop losses. You should always be skeptical of every single aspect in crypto, because everything in crypto is experimental. And, being from someone whose name is the Crypto Network, whose brand is the Crypto Network, whose entire, content is based around crypto, it takes a lot of ego and pride to swallow to sit here and tell you that crypto is not everything that you believe and dream for it to be. Yes, financial opportunity definitely is within side of crypto, in the space, in the digital world. And there's definitely opportunity. There's definitive opportunity in crypto, but there's opportunity to lose and there's opportunity to gain. And if you don't differentiate from the factors that can bring you down from the losses, from the gains, you will fail inevitably. You will fail. Nothing is guaranteed in crypto. You should never overinvest. You should always be skeptical. And I hope this video cleared up any informational or questions that you may have. If any of you guys have ever suffered in financial losses, I pray that, at the end of the day, everyone here learns from their mistakes, that we will make. We're not perfect. I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've gone into financial crises multiple times. I've worked very hard to build a base and monetize my hard work and provide educational crypto content for the last 2 years. And I hope to continue to be as blunt and transparent as possible, because sugarcoating in crypto is just not something that's going to help anybody. Telling you every day that it's going to be okay, when in reality there will be days where it won't be okay, is not going to help anybody. The human mind should be prepared for failure. And if you are prepared for failure, well, then you never fail. You'll never fail. If you are prepared to fail, you will never fail, because you are one step ahead on how you can avoid certain scenarios. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. I will see you in the next one. As always, if you'd like to support me further, join the Crypto Network Community Discord, link in bio. And you guys always know how you can support me outside of this free educational crypto content. Peace.